I feel great. I'm just not always sure what to do with it. So I made a list of the things that I want most now that I know how to do, and I'm just unfocusedly not doing it efficiently. And I'm gonna take a shower.
You make me feel so
And I'm going to yoga to get centered, challenge myself, cleanse myself, hopefully relax, let some things go. I totally didn't want to go to yoga, but you know, I thought it was a good idea. And again, I was like, should I go? But like, I totally can go right now, you know, no excuses. So I'm going back. It's not been easy to do that, but really, when you don't give yourself a choice, you know, when you make the rule, I'm gonna do it even when I don't want to, you know, it's hard to get around that and feel good about yourself. And honestly, every time I go, I do feel better. So, it's good. Just trying to make it a habit. Traffic. Well, that worked. I do feel a lot better. And I actually have more energy, even though I exerted energy. I think this is just something I need to build into my life, whether it's yoga or other exercise. I think of yoga as being a place to start, just because it's something I used to do a lot, not too intense or strenuous. I get a little confused when it comes to weights and stuff, but that's no excuse. That shit is all online now. I remember at, you know, different points in my life making a mental note that, like, for both of my parents, things went a little downhill when they stopped being as physically active. Like, I found out my dad was on a track team. He played basketball all the time, was always going to the gym, you know, and my father passed away of a heart attack. He wasn't the best at taking care of himself, and I remember being a kid and asking him, like, why did you stop going to the gym, Dad? And I didn't understand it then, and I totally understand it now. And I'm amazed that I've neglected it myself in the last couple of years, because it was so clear to me, like, oh, he really should have just kept exercising. I think it's good for people across the board. Isn't it amazing how we know stuff and we make ourselves blind to it when it's convenient for us in other ways? Humans are so complex, which is really cool, but really dangerous. Well, I've got a couple minutes to make dinner, and then I gotta head back out for work tonight. Should be fun. I invited a couple friends, so we'll see. I'm having so many thoughts that I'm not sharing. I'll tell you about it later. This is the only light I have in this car. Bird beans.
Half a mile. Turn left on South La Cienega Boulevard. Mexico.
That was a crazy shift. That place is normally dead. And it's normally like, ugh, what am I gonna do with my remaining job time? But that went by so fast, and I had no time to spare. Sorry I wasn't able to give you a glimpse at it. But anyway, I'm happy to be done. Going home. None of my friends that I invited showed up, which is okay. I don't know why I invited them anyway, you know? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going back to Hollywood. That's what I'm doing. Right now I'm like next to the airport. Man, I won't even drive out here if my friend tells me they need a ride to the airport. But I'll drive out here to make some money. Does it make me a horrible person? Certain people I will drive to the airport, but most people I won't drive to the airport. It's like at least an hour from my house. Also, the other girl that I was working with was late, so I had to do a lot of the work before she got there, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind. That was a 2-hour shift. Just 2 hours. That's it. How could you be late to that? Like, that's all they're asking, is that you be there for the 2 hours. I'm like, really? I know shit happens, but anyway. That happens a lot too. I pull more weight than I should or need to. Well, in that case I did need to, but I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Entitled, beautiful women are ridiculous. They took all the Arby's out of LA that I knew about, but I got a little lost and I found an Arby's. I was just saying to myself, like, don't go to Taco Bell again. And like, this isn't much better, except that I'm really excited about it. I grew up on Arby's, and then they slowly took them all out of Los Angeles. So it's happening. Alright, so I definitely missed my turn somewhere back there, but I am coming up on this awesome LA landmark. I'm gonna see if I can get
In
a
400
shot.
feet, turn right on
Yeah,
South
yeah,
Los
yeah.
Cienega Boulevard. Then turn left.
Turn right
Turn
here?
right on
Oh,
South
shoot.
Los
Alright, well,
Cienega
check this out.
Boulevard. Then turn left to
It's
I-405
Randy's
South
Donuts,
Long Beach.
homie. Dude. Shit. You know you've seen that, right? The donut. The big ass donut. Randy's Donuts. I'm doing the LA tour today. I realize I'm so lucky to have been raised really well with morals and character and ethics, all that great stuff. And I'm usually really good at seeing other people's perspective, but the entitled perspective is one I have a lot of trouble understanding. People who just think that they are entitled and don't have gratitude, and, like, are thankful for what they have. I just blows my mind. Thinking about that only makes me more grateful. Like, if I was raised badly or raised wrong, I'd have to be fighting against that, you know? You gotta relearn it all yourself. So I'm so thankful I don't have to do that. I'm so thankful I had a great upbringing. I didn't say I had a great childhood. Which leads me to my next topic. Be grateful for your parents. Be thankful. I know it can be complicated. And look, my situation is not great now, but I'm still thankful for the years that it was. Things are really taking off.
Nasty, put some clothes on. I told ya, don't walk out your. Oh, I got clothes on now. Oh. Make me feel so